Alright, in this video, I would like to show you how the problems that men face are often only brought up as a way to virtue signal when they are not actually seen as real problems because they affect men.
We're talking about women are oppressed, men are the oppressors. Look, it's my position that if you want to play this oppression game, I'm perfectly prepared
Men are
to play.
oppressed by
Hold on.
patriarchy also.
Right, but this idea that men have it easy and that men are the oppressors and women are the oppressed.
I don't think men have it easy.
But I'm prepared to say that men are more oppressed than women.
In certain ways, I would agree.
No,
I would
broadly
say that
speaking, men are more oppressed than women. The worst outcomes in life occur more to men than they do to women.
the worst outcomes, meaning
The worst outcomes.
like poverty, suicide.
Homelessness, yes, that. Being conscripted to go to war is
The
quite...
patriarchy affects both of us in different ways. I don't think it's a
not
competition.
patriarchy. There is no patriarchy.
The world's evils affect us in different ways. I don't think it's a competition of whether or not you're more oppressed or I'm more oppressed.
Well, feminists
If you want to
made
be a
it
men's rights
competition.
activist, go ahead, be a men's rights activist. I will support you.
What do you mean,
in
go
everything.
ahead? I already am.
Okay, slay. I will support you. I will say I'm against, certain forms of circumcision. I want to find out.
That's actually a great example. Circumcision. Immediately upon birth, men are...
Alright, right there. That was the face. That was the face that Brett girl just made. She feels like she just fumbled. She brought up circumcision as a way that she thought the host would say, no, no, no. Circumcision, that's not mutilation. I'm circumcised and I'm fine. That was the reaction that she expected. But because he called her bluff and said, yeah, how is it that boys, the first thing in their lives, they come into this world and the first thing that they experience is genital mutilation and having the primary erogenous tissue from their genitals amputated so that they can never experience that for their entire life. And right now, Brett Girl is treating this as if it is a joke. She only brought up circumcision as a joke. She doesn't actually believe that male circumcision is truly a horrible issue, and I would invite her to prove me wrong if she does actually think differently than that.
That only impacts men. As a baby, men are circumcised.
Well, that's not something that only affects. It's in the West, certainly, but female circumcision is pervasive in other countries.
So she does fail to acknowledge that that is inherent sexism towards men, that female circumcision is considered an abomination in the West, whereas male circumcision is often encouraged. This is how most feminists fail to see that men are in fact more oppressed than women.
I mean, yes, there is female circumcision, but...
Okay, sorry.
Move the fuck on. No, but it's like, look, as soon as men are birthed in this country, they are mutilated upon birth.
Yeah.
I mean, like, we can... I'll just leave it at this.
You can be a men's rights activist.
Men are more oppressed than women. Change my mind. You can't do it.
Okay,
men are more oppressed than women. It is what it is.
I think playing the oppression Olympics is a little gauche.
And yet the oppression Olympics is what feminists are always doing as they try to paint female circumcision as inherently worse than male circumcision simply because it affects the female body rather than the male body.